So this is part 2 of getting out of debt, tackling debt, and do it right now so that you can get on a projection for the future you truly want and not be overly anxious and depressed as it comes to debt. So we're going to talk about 3 practical things you can do today and start thinking about. All right, so let's go over the 3 insights, and this comes from nerdwallet.com. Number 1, make the most of every dollar. Building a budget is key to any financial plan, but especially so when you're paying off debt. NerdWallet recommends the 50-30-20 budget. Keep essential expenses like housing to 50% of your income. Then allocate 30% for wants and 20% for savings and debt pay down. Since you're focused on paying off your debt, you may decide to use money for your wants category to make extra debt payments. This will help wipe out debt faster and help you save on interest. Very important. Once you have your budget, track your progress, you can set yourself up for success by automating as much as possible. You can also revise your budget as necessary. Here's a personal story. Stephanie wanted to trade her tech job for a career in food and cooking, but $64,000 in student loan debt and credit card debt. Please comment below. Do you have a ton of student loan debt like many people out there? And how is it really a burden for you? Was holding her back. Our Stephanie plan. Her plan involves putting almost every extra penny toward paying off debt. I still went out with friends and enjoyed the occasional vacation, but I did so with an eye toward debt spending and found ways to make the most of every dollar spending of indulging in expensive luxuries, she said. And what's really great about NerdWallet is they have here below like a little sort of calculation thing, which is awesome. I love these when these kind of sites provide it, and you can put in your like monthly after-tax income, and then it'll tell you how much you have, necessities, wants, savings, and paying off debt. So check that out when you get a chance. Okay, insight number 2, work some side hustles. Consider any skills you have, such as web design or coding, that you can offer to get some extra cash. There are also side jobs you can pick up from home, like selling old clothes online or renting out a room on Airbnb. If taking a second job sounds exhausting, make it a short-term stint to earn enough for a few extra payments towards debt. And then they have a hyperlink to 25 side hustles to consider. Here's a personal story. By age 23, Michelle had 3 college degrees, a new husband, a house in Missouri, and $38,000 in student debt. She was determined to pay it off as quickly as possible. Her strategy? Earn more. Cutting your budget is great, but there's only so much you can cut. She says you can always try to make more money. In addition to her day job, Michelle ramped up several side hustles, including writing a blog, selling items around her house, taking surveys, and being a mystery shopper. Please comment below. Are you a mystery shopper? Is that fun if you are? The long hours, up to 100 hours per week, was tough. But just watching my debt go down kept me motivated because I could see the end goal. Amazing, Michelle. Insight number 3, use the power of extra payments. Use the calculator on the debt payoff guide to see how extra payments can shorten your payoff time. Making extra payments each month on your debt can also lower your credit utilization rate, which in turn can improve your credit score. Here's a personal story. No amount of debt is comfortable for Jackie Beck. When the amount she owed hit $147,000, including a mortgage, student loan, car loans, and credit cards, she became obsessed with paying it off. All of it. She did so largely by making extra payments toward her bills. She says, I became consumed with paying off my student loan. I earned extra money through online surveys, freelance writing, odd jobs from Craigslist, so I could make small additional payments, she says. I figured out how much faster I'd be done each time I sent in even a tiny payment. That is huge. So those are just 3 practical things that you can start thinking about doing today and just put it into action. That's what I encourage everyone to do. Just take it into action. If you take just one of those items and put it into action today, it will make all the difference, and you'll become part of your natural habit of actually wanting to do that, of actually wanting to make your situation better. And that's what I want for everyone out there more than anything, because finance related issues, especially when it comes to debts, things you can't pay for and things you need to pay for, can just be so overwhelming. So please comment below. Are those three things what you do for yourself now? Do you think that they're good items to consider when trying to get out of debt? Or would you recommend another, way of doing things? So please comment below and share this video with anyone that you think needs to start thinking about these issues as it comes to debt. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next episode. Take care, everyone.